I'm sick and my sister made me come to over here to eat some chicken and shit.
It would be the only inappropriate thing to do, an inappropriate adult.
Yes.
You force people to do things they don't want to do. Family. It's the family way.
Hashtag love.
Hashtag big sis, aka
Oh shit. Ife.
peanut butter jelly time.
Suki.
So. We hope everybody's New Year is going well. We wanted to talk about some new fresh topics going on this year.
What you got?
So far, we're gonna talk about the underworld, the dark web. The dark web. Are you familiar with the dark web, Sue?
Now we are.
Yes, now we are. What do you feel about the whole underworld that happens?
I mean, it's just interesting. Well, I do want to start off by saying that me and Jelly, just one night we were watching all these videos about the dark web on YouTube.
Scary.
So I always knew about it, but I didn't realize, how deep it was. And they do break down how there's like surface web, which is like what we
can reach,
what we
Google,
right.
Ask Jeeves,
right, and
right,
like basic shit. And then there's like deep web, and then there's dark web. And they, how they did the chart with like literally like water, like an ocean,
like a glacier,
right, like a
Titanic.
glacier, yeah. So
Kind of sounds like the drug game.
So that was a part of it.
It's like a cartel. You got the niggas on the street.
That's why they say
you
don't see people on the block anymore.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's probably an avenue for really smart people who are smart criminals. Like, let me do it this way.
Bitcoins.
Wish I had some.
Invest in drug dealers or invest in bitcoins, and they're able to buy. It was like menus. You
of
could
the
buy
stuff
cocaine, methamphetamines, the purest, the low grade, and then we watched the guy really get it delivered. Every time he was in fear that he would get caught, but he was making $60,000 a year off of
just
distribution.
Doing this little bit.
MDA, am I saying it right? MDA was another thing that was high rated, and that he could just order or
just
have it shipped.
Everything.
It's amazing.
Then the sickest stuff where people would order the most disturbing thing, like having bodies chopped up and then sewn back together as puppets.
Really
you can order that.
Oh.
But it makes sense. I mean, you know, there's like cannibalism. Like people like to eat.
People are very sadistic.
Yeah,
Watch me eat somebody.
Or the red rooms where they would have a girl in there and they would all like
torture her pay to see what do you want.
Right. What do you want?
That's crazy. Then now you got talking sex trafficking because
no,
what they're using for these. Ooh.
And you can't just go on the dark web like from your computer. You have to have like software. This is like real.
Yes.
Yeah,
like,
you have to be really down part of. You have to
Yeah.
really know what you're fucking doing to be a part of this world.
But the flip side is we watched. I guess I don't know if this was so much connected to the dark web though, but we watched all these hackers.
Yes, then we watched the flip side.
All these hackers who just hack into like, you know, big corporate. They talked about Sony. You know, the Sony hack. But we just realized how a lot of these people who were being, you know, prosecuted and like found guilty for hacking, they got like no time, right? And then
it's a white collar crime.
Yo,
then they
like
get employed by the same company.
It's a white collar crime.
Literally getting hired by the same company.
But let a black or a Latino or minority do it, and we're doing time.
And it was all young white men who were.
Because that one who got off is a genius. He was
is.
able to do it, get away with it, and get off.
Nokia, then he went back to
and
work
I bet
for
he
them.
could name his price too.
It was crazy. You could offer. You want to go into somebody's emails, pay me to do that. You want to go.
Yeah.
You want
Yes.
It was just It was just like so evasive. I didn't know you could order stuff like that.
Yeah, that shit is deep.
You want to see me? They got one sick guy. You could pay to see him at locations, like type in something and he'll be there. Like taking the McDonald's logo off of the McDonald's on Central Ave, and then he'll go there and he'll record him doing it. Like, the underworld is really crazy.
Remember somebody wanted an infant?
Oh my God, that's when it was getting crazy.
Threads and, you know, pages where you can like, you just put like your request, like what you're looking for.
And it'll just give you a whole
And
stuff.
somebody was looking for an infant.
And very pedophilic on there too.
But it's
one guy was saying it should be the child's choice.
Oh.
It was really a place.
That shit is nuts. All right, I'm sorry.
Yes.
Okay.
On that note,
I'm good.
but also
I do admire hackers. Like I think that they're brilliant.
They're
and I love
genius.
that.
Mhm.
Yes, but I mean, and selling drugs and shit on the dark web, whatever. Like, I'm not against it. I'm not. Like,
Get
dude,
your money.
you gotta get your money.
you gotta get your money somehow.
Right.
Which
But it's the sick shit
it's
that
the
I
sick.
don't.
It's just
fuck with.
not appropriate.
Yeah.
But to segue that, Black Mirror, y'all watch Black Mirror episodes. I feel like a lot of the Black Mirror episodes reflect the dark web and the things that happen, that can happen, and that are happening.
That's right, true.
So
Johnny.
check Black Mirror out on Netflix. All right, that was our first topic.
Yeah. Okay.
Next topic, which is a segue to the dark web, Fyre Festival. Tell me y'all don't think he was doing some dark web shit, like the way he would make connects. What was it? First of all, his name.
We're talking about Billy McFarland.
From locally
Short Hills.
Hills, New Jersey. All right. So 2 documentaries we watched.
I only watched one.
E
One
watched-
documentary I watched.
E watched the Netflix. We watched the Hulu one as well. The Netflix version more shows like the whole perspective.
Mm-hmm. From everybody's perspective, from the work that people who worked on the project, who were putting it together, building, doing the all the legwork, the behind the scenes, everything while he partied.
And the poor Bahamians that
they just came through and just
Mhm.
just used and abused modern day
Right.
slavery.
But that's why
what that
it's
shit
like, I
was.
don't I think Billy's a piece
Work.
of shit.
We're gonna pay
because
you. We're gonna pay you.
The way he did all those niggas on the island, like that's really what fucked me
Yes.
up.
Oh, he,
Like, I
he
don't-
left them destitute.
Like that
left
was
them.
fucked up.
those people were relying on that source of
Money.
income.
They were working around the clock.
Yes. Rich wants to chip in something, y'all.
The lady that lost all her money.
Oh yes.
Oh yeah, we
talk
know
about
she got a
that.
GoFundMe. Yeah.
$120,000.
But she did well deserved.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That was well deserved. It's like he just came through and enslaved them. Like I'm just.
So let's talk about it from the top to the end. All right. So what was the idea? What is the Fyre Festival?
It was like the new Coachella, like the new Burning Man
Yes.
for young millennials.
Yes.
And they
Mhm.
have this extravagant.
And he offered those
experience.
extravagant packages.
Yeah.
You can do the yacht for,
Mhm.
for this
Although
amount of
he
money.
never booked it or-
No one. He's never done one before. Nobody knows anything about this, but we get supermodels
Yes.
Right.
to endorse it,
because
and then
he had the money.
to pay them.
Chanel Iman, Bella Hadid,
Kendall
Jenner paid $250,000
Power of
just
social
for
media.
a post.
Power
But
of
that's
social
what
media.
the Hulu documentary focuses on, and that's the difference. Netflix is more like nitty gritty details of the festival.
Mhm.
Hulu is more how social media can be so influential and how
That's what
millennials stand in this whole culture where you can literally just tweet. Kendall Jenner can tweet something,
And
or post
And
it
you're
for
gonna
200.
spend thousands of dollars because she said so.
Right.
now,
And Billy McFarland is in the Hulu documentary though too, which is really good. They're both really good. Like I don't have a preference,
Right.
but I think you should watch both.
Yes. Also,
He was out of line.
what were the packages were horrendous. Like they were like, mind you, why are people paying for visuals? Not even actual photos, but
Right.
just
drawings.
Right.
You don't even. There's nobody. They don't have any video of people actually on this boat partying. Like there's nothing. This is what we have for you.
Making people upload $300 on a bracelet to get these VIP access things
To nothing.
Right.
all for him to need it to pay for
off
other bills.
things. But
And
he's
that's what
privileged, and that's what you can do when you're a
when you-
privileged young white boy. Because they would say that he literally would like leave the island for a day, come back, and he'd come back with like $3 million. And he'd be like, we don't know how he was getting it, but he was able to get people to invest and give him money because that's what you can do.
Well, if he's that charismatic, think about
Right.
it. The credit card, like he's, you know what I'm saying?
the website,
He's charismatic.
what was the website where you could book entertainers?
The app.
The
I
app.
think it was a Fyre app. I don't remember.
I don't remember what the name was, but
He knew how to hustle. He knew
did,
how to hustle.
but he did. Like, he knew how to hustle.
I just think he just got in over his head with this one.
Oh,
He was
And
selling the pipe.
the minute
he said it was like whack-a-mole. Whack-a-mole.
and the minute he said we're on what's the name's island? Where it
Oh,
was
Pablo Escobar.
Pablo Escobar. That's where it started, and after that, that's where all his troubles.
And I think he did like plan to put on this extravagant show.
Yes.
But when it couldn't happen, but people were telling him that it could not happen, and he was so greedy and had to
And arrogant.
And
What you said I can't do it? Watch
I can
me.
do it.
And in debt.
And in debt.
And in debt.
Well, now he's really in debt.
Well, he's at
He's
at
supposed
a
to do
retreat.
6 years.
a
He's
retreat,
Y'all think he's gonna do
white
it?
collar.
You think he's gonna do
crimes.
6 years?
No.
Me either. That's the sad part.
Not at all.
I don't think he's gonna do the 6 years. And these people still have not got their money back. And
No.
it's
they're
sad.
not.
It's sad.
Ooh.
People
Well,
lost their jobs.
You can't put a price on learning a life lesson.
Oh,
You
yeah.
can't.
Why would you pay that much money?
Remember the comedian in the clip? He's like, why would y'all pay this much money? Like, basically, like, y'all deserve this shit.
But
They
it's
were
the
making their
truth.
clowning
Like,
the millennials.
I would why would you just $300 more? Oh, 10,000 more. We can. What? Who co-signed that?
And there was no really, like, reputable name or person.
Nothing
You know what I mean?
attached
Like,
to it.
Well, he did have the supermodel. Kendall Jenner is a big influencer,
Mhm.
so that's
But
why.
it was a post, so it's
But-
not like she was in any of those
Right.
promotion.
And that makes it
Chase
sad.
the models with pigs. I would have been so mad on that shoot. I swear to God.
Like, yo, that was crazy.
You know how I would have went off on
It was
everybody. I'd have been like, you washed up has-beens.
Yeah.
Y'all done went off on
Ridiculous.
everybody. I would have been at my snapping point.
He kept drowning, and he just kept going. Even when he was being investigated, he had a scam where he had his friends selling fake tickets
Right.
that can't even exist, like to the Met Gala.
Mhm.
You can't get tickets to the Met Gala. You have to be invited.
But that's how gullible people are. That's what it.
Yes.
There's a lot of
200
money.
tickets to Hamilton.
There's a lot of money to be made. There are a lot of gullible people out here.
People that will just send money in hope that they will get things. Wow, that's crazy. So the Fyre Festival literally
Was on fire.
was on fire. Well, that sums that up. Fresh topic, Fyre Festival. R.I.P. to all those people's money that is gone. R.I.P. just killed the accounts. Okay?
Yeah, they deserve it.
Swing that. Next topic is very this is very sensitive, and we're gonna dig deep since it's also Black History Month.
Ooh.
All right. Virginia Governor Ralph Northam had a picture where he was in blackface.
Yeah.
This is crazy. It's old, but still.
Do you know how many
I just
of
tried
them
to
do?
say,
Right.
Do you know how? Think of
That's
how many
my
of
thing.
them do
I
That's
don't really give a
in
fuck.
comparison to how many we've
Right.
seen.
yep.
They're all. Please, we're all racist somewhere, and that's
It just comes
acceptable.
out.
That's acceptable in certain circles.
Isn't that sad? Like the Black Klansman movie, you saw how that was just like
Mm-hmm.
basically lawyers, politicians, government officials, Klansmen.
Yep.
You know, how do y'all feel about blackface as a costume, as something to imitate?
For me, I just don't agree with it.
Right. Like,
Ever. I think it's sensitive. It
Right.
just takes us back to the old shuck and drive and Negro. Like that whole blackface, like nobody should ever touch that. It's not funny, it's not a costume, it's not cute. It's just to be left alone. Now, if black people walked around as Holocaust victims,
Right.
imagine what would happen.
All right, now I'll bring that up too because on Halloween, Tiana Taylor 2 years ago was Harley Quinn, and people tried to say she was doing whiteface for that costume.
They're just trying to come back for something.
Do you feel like that was a
white?
reach?
Like how would
Do you
what,
feel that
what
was
is
a
white?
reach?
What is and so what is whiteface?
Right.
Right.
So what? What is whiteface? Like what is whiteface? We all know what blackface is.
Right.
Right.
Harley Quinn, they were pasty. That's how they looked. So
It's a reach.
theatrics,
Mm-hmm.
some things we just don't touch. That's
Yeah.
all.
And correct me if I'm wrong. Was it the Prada bag, or was it the?
It was Prada.
It was the Prada
With the
bag
monkey?
with the
Was it
Or
Prada?
Gucci. It was Prada.
It was Prada with the
The monkey.
Was it Gucci? I thought it was Gucci.
I think
It was
you might be
Gucci?
right. Was it Gucci or Prada?
I think it was Prada.
Prada.
and it was Prada, the high end label that had the mammy faces on the pocketbooks.
They don't care, and people will buy it, and black
But
people
that's
will
the
buy
thing.
it.
Like,
And
if
I
it's
don't
a
think
Prada,
these people,
it's the hottest thing.
I don't think these people are like sitting around the table thinking
They
like,
don't care if we buy their stuff or not.
yeah, like I think they know that it's negative and they don't care. Like
Right.
it's cool. Like someone's gonna buy it. Like
There
it'll
is one place on earth where it's still loud and still cool, though, for now at least.
where?
What?
Google the Zulu Mardi Gras parade in New Orleans.
Zulu Mardi Gras parade?
Okay.
But Zulu in front of it.
It's Zulu. It's called, and it's been around for like 70 years or
Was
something.
it blackface? That's what we're
Yes.
saying? Okay.
Okay.
Ma also said it happens in she also said it happens in China and
Japan.
Right.
Mhm.
That's just how they
I'm
do
sorry,
it.
it's Japan.
Mm-hmm. But that's how the world was made to look upon us.
As monkeys, as mammies, as coons, unfortunately. And that's the world we live in. This is America, which makes me think about Super Bowl today as well.
Oh, I don't watch that shit.
Me either. And the big
I'm taking
controversy.
a knee.
You taking a knee for Colin?
Shut up.
I'm gonna take a knee too. I'm gonna take a knee too because it is crazy.
There's also a parade in the. I saw this on Instagram. It's a parade in the Netherlands, Amsterdam, where they have like their Christmas festival. They have a character called Black Pete. So like all of them are white and they just like dress up in blackface and like put on like afros and stuff and they walk and like that's their whole parade for Christmas. And so then there was like a guy interviewing them. They're like, "Do you think this is racist?" And they're like, "No, he's black. So like, why can't we dress up black too? Like, we just want to dress up like him." And then there are some that are like, "Do you think this is racist?" And they would be like, "Oh yeah, we know it's racist. But, like we still do it because
It's
that's
totally
it's
racist.
tradition, it's culture."
That's
Wow.
deep.
So because it's tradition, is it exempt?
It shouldn't be.
No.
If you know that it's wrong.
Right.
It's culturally
They
biased.
openly admit that it's culturally biased, but because we've always done it, just you know what I mean.
Let it is what it is.
Let it happen. Let it happen, and that's unfortunate.
Wasn't the picture in the yearbook though? Like, where did they find this picture?
Yearbook.
It was in the
Yearbook.
yearbook, which is even more crazy.
Because they
Mhm.
published it.
Right,
Because it
but-
was cool.
Because it was him in blackface and then his friend in like a Klansman
Right.
Mhm.
outfit.
Now he's trying to say he's neither one of those.
He's lying.
He gotta say
He
something.
can't deny it. It's in the yearbook.
So
He-
messed up.
It's more than one picture in circulation.
You know?
More than one copy.
And that's what I hate about racism. Like, why hide? Keep it real. Just take the hood off. Why are you hiding? Stand up for what you believe in. It's real cowardly to me. And that sums up that fresh topic, right?
Okay. Moving on.
Moving on, our last topic, which is awkward.
Do you see the disrespect of my eldest child giving me the finger?
Yeah, we're going to talk about
He
this in
won't let me
another
get her
episode.
lava.
You thug me for everything. Do you know I just gave this girl a Marc Jacobs backpack a couple weeks ago? Next week she wants something else.
Can we swap?
You know what I mean? No.
It's the never ending story, y'all. It's the never ending story.
That's why one's in LA and one's here, because I can't do both of them taking all my stuff at the same time.
You can't. You
I
can't.
have nothing.
Because their focus is dedicated.
I didn't really give it. Like, she thugs you for shit.
But
You, just
you know this is your twin,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
You know this is twin.
Yeah, but I'm in a recession right now, so.
I love you. Ife is our abstract, hilarious, the funniest relative in like
I don't get
in
it.
this world.
I don't
Okay,
get it.
it's natural for her. Okay, it's natural. And speaking of natural, masturbation.
Oh, okay. All right. To all us masturbators out there. Huh.
That's
Okay.
right. Free to be. Locally and known, they had a couple of posts on. It was on the news in the New York Post article about masturbation breaks at work. How y'all feel about that? It would cause less tension, less stress. Supposedly, therapists say you could focus more if you took a masturbation break?
Far less social interactions, because I'm like, that motherfucker take a masturbation break every day. Don't go near him. Like, what? That's ridiculous. Why do you have to? So what? Like, just go do it. Why does anyone have to know that this is your
I'm on a
your
break.
beat break? Like, you know what I mean?
Break.
Why?
I know. I mean, and
Who comes up with this crazy? Never mind.
This is America, but actually started in Europe.
It's ridiculous.
And you know, Europe is extra free.
You can release your tension, and everybody doesn't have to know you're on a masturbation break.
It's true, but do you feel it should be entitled?
No, I don't. Because everybody doesn't want to masturbate
think what you do
at
on
work.
Your break is what you do on your break.
That's
you
true.
Take your break at work. If you decide to masturbate, then you do.
That's your business.
I'm not trying to be funny, but I'm trying to be funny. Where do you go?
The bathroom where other people, is there a masturbation
Room?
You know what I mean? Is there an employee masturbation room? Like, you know?
I
Isn't
mean,
it bad enough sitting in the stall next to somebody while they're also taking a dump?
Right.
Do you need that on top of it?
That was quite
Ooh.
graphic. Making me think.
do you need music? Do you need lighting?
Probably not if they're doing it at work. They don't need much
No
of
shaking
anything.
hands with your coworkers.
That would end.
I wouldn't touch. That's what
That
I'm
would
saying.
end all shaking of the hands for me. That would, because now you don't know what people are doing.
People like, what's good?
Remember
How you
in
doing?
Blue Streak where he masturbates and then Martin goes to no.
Yes.
You guys know Blue Streak.
Yes.
Very corny. There's this great scene where Martin goes to meet one of the detectives or something, and he just watched him masturbate through the vent because he was looking for the ring.
Oh yes, yeah, I know. Oh, when he was, I didn't know
when
the
the guy
name
goes
of
to
the
shake
movie.
his hand, he's like, I just saw you masturbate.
Yo, that's awkward. That is hella awkward.
Was
That's
he
gross.
masturbate? I think he was rubbing his ball or something. No, I think he was masturbating.
Something about Mary.
Okay, I hate this fan.
That happened.
Yo, you know that's the first. I know my sister, cousin, best friend Alex Vogue does not watch this, but we were watching
Shout out to
something
Vogues.
about Mary when we were 8, and we didn't know what he was doing.
Sorry, she was.
So we
12.
asked Fa, what is this?
And he told
And he
you.
said he's masturbating, and he was like, ask Bob what it means.
Sweet. He done roll ball. He was like,
Oh, he put Godfather on.
So we never made it to Bob because we were like,
Yeah.
Wow.
No.
Wow.
oh wait, I'm good. Yes.
Rich just started to play.
Okay, and we're
Michael
done. We
Jackson.
just closed our segment out.
Thank y'all for
Been a
joining
pleasure.
us.
It's time for us to go.
Inappropriate.
Richard
guys.
said, "Beat it."
Beat it, guys. Don't be defeated.